looking resplendent in the Paget's colours once again. I mean, you boys have been up here plenty of times now. I always ask the same questions. How was the race? But being on that bike you were on, you knew it was down on speed, you knew it was handling well, but then the weather's being the weather. How difficult was it to get the bike set up and geared right for what we saw today?
Yeah, so we were all talking about it just before the podium there. We all come in and you're going down like the mountain mile. We got like a huge headwind down there. The bikes are barely full in 6th gear. I think one lap I went down the mountain mile in 5th gear. We had that strong a headwind, and yeah, you don't really know what to expect. It's really hard racing in them conditions, the first couple of laps especially. The first 2 laps we were getting like spits of rain at the beginning of the mountain, and it's never nice really. You don't know where the damp patches are, and you're sort of cautious to come around a corner and the rain to become heavier and the ground's wet, and you just have to be cautious and half sensible about it. And well, I don't know, half sensible. The other half is you balls to the wall trying to keep up with these guys. But yeah, try my best, and stoked to put the My Cool Man by Paget's team up on the podium.
The what? Say it again.
My Cool Man by Paget's.
Nice. You said in the Mercury Club there that you're wrestling this bike and feeling almost twice as tired as you are with the big bike. Why is it so physical on this bike?
Just riding the lower powered bikes, you just got to ride them so hard to get the speed out of them, whereas the big bikes, you ride them hard, but you got to be smooth in the same breath. If you're ragged on a big bike, you're usually not fast. So you got to be smooth to be fast. Whereas these things, you just got to absolutely scratch all the way around and push to the limit. You know, carrying your corner speed in places that you don't want to carry that much corner speed. And yeah, I just feel like I'm really like muscling it around, trying really hard to keep up with these guys, to be honest.
You muscled it well. Everyone make some noise. Davey Todd! Woo! Right, next up, Dean Harrison. Passes that mic down. Sorry, mate. Dino! It's quite a chant, that. It's been going around quite a few times. Let's just touch on last night real quick. Did you get much sleep after last night?
Yeah, alright. Slept quite well, to be honest with you, for today, really.
Just normal, just went a TT, straight to sleep, and then back at it today.
In that case, he'd never sleep, would he?
Knackered by the end of this week. You had an oil leak in the first Supersport race?
Believe it or not, look.
Shiny.
Same again.
So this is from today?
I'm going to kick somebody up the arse with it.
So what did you find out what the problem was? Obviously you didn't.
Obviously not.
Well, clearly not. Again, did it affect?
I hadn't even looked at it, but to be fair, I was sleeping from lap 2, to be fair. But I didn't get off to a massively strong start. Well, I bet you said it from the start with the conditions. Like David said, I was getting a few spits and I did a tear off early on. Just because sometimes you're not sure and you have a look around the bike and things. And then, to be fair, Mike, I didn't have his pace today anyway. I'm not going to pretend I did. And I just sort of managed my gap back to David. And went from there, really.
This is the best you could have done on today, then? Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, I think what's the saying? You can only piss with the you've got.
Yeah.
So that was it. That's what I got today. So I just sort of managed it the best we could. I've had a third, 2 seconds of the first this week. So I'm quite happy with that so far. There's still 2 races to go, so we'll keep trying.
Quite happy. Everyone, make some noise. Dean Harrison. Michael, the problem is every time you keep winning, you have to keep coming down here and speaking to me. I have run out of questions. I spoke to you last night and I said perfection. It was, again, like, how was it from your point of view? To be honest, on the TV, sorry mate, the bike looked like it was relatively difficult to handle in that first couple of laps. Was that the case?
Yeah, it's quite funny. I knew, thankfully, I got away steady enough. Obviously, Dean comes out the blocks hammering quite quickly, and within the first sector was it within shooting ground, so it made my life a wee bit easier. But yes, we've got a bit of torque, but with the chassis that we have on the Ducati, it doesn't really have a linkage point. So the bike is nervous, there's no doubt about that, but it's anything's nervous around here when you're going fast, so you just have to suffer up and get on with it. But it was difficult, but the wee bike's great. It was running fantastically, and it's nice the lads from Ducati are actually here today to see it, so it was nice to put on a show and be able to get another win.
What was with the different colour on the bike today?
It was just something. One, obviously, they run Ducati red and they run Ducati yellow, so they wanted to do a mix-up of one red, one yellow. So the plan always was to have one in the race 1 red, race 2 yellow. So it's nice now. Just something different, really. It's obviously the same sponsors, but the livery's just changed colour.
And that Yamaha R6 from last year, that's in the garage now. That's never coming out again now.
It's in the collection, and it's another one now for the collection. So yeah, it's a nice thing, obviously, for Ducati, and it's nice for me. It's another manufacturer, and we just keep plugging away. It's another one.
Mega. Right, I'm going to leave you guys to it. Everyone, your podium for the Monster Supersport Race 2. 3rd place, Davey Todd. 2nd place, Dean Harrison. And now 32 times a TT winner, probably more after the end of this week, is Michael Dunlop.